Hey everybody, Tony and Chris back for another Tigersox review for the Blue Collar Beer Gourmet.
Let's do it again.
Shall we?
Let's do it again.
Okay.
Yeah. We're here. I mean, we already sat chairs down. There's beer over here. You're here.
That's true. Tony's equipped with a brand new hat.
I'm sporting my new stone hat. Thank you, Santa Claus.
Thank you, Easter Bunny.
We're throwing all the old references out now for all you 40-something-year-olds out there.
Exactly.
Cadbury egg commercials. So what's going on, man? How you doing?
So we've had sort of a hiatus. You know what they say, life is what happens to you while you're making other plans. Sometimes family demand that I not make it over to do reviews, but we are back on track, and today's is not a Hoosier beer, but
isn't that amazing?
Before very long.
Hi, neighbor's dog.
Hi, neighbor's dog.
The neighbor's dog just walked into the garage.
Hi, neighbor's dog.
If you hear something barking, that's okay. This is strange. I don't even know our neighbor's dog's name. Shame on me. Okay, I think he's getting kind of bored. So back to the business at hand here.
Yeah. Let me stress.
It's a German Shepherd.
Yeah, so this is not a small dog.
This
is
not
like
as we're filming this. Just Ian's there.
This was not a toy poodle that showed up here, okay?
There's a tussle, and then just a screen. To be continued.
It is blue collar. There you have it.
That was awesome. All right. We should be having a German beer.
Yeah, exactly.
But we aren't. We're doing Scottish.
We aren't because we actually got a gift. Yes. And I will let Tony tell you all about that.
Yes, this is St. Archer's Tusk and Grain series. As you can tell, it's a wax top. It is a bourbon barrel-aged Scotch. Wee heavy, well, Scotch style.
Yeah.
But it's a wee heavy from St. Archer, San Diego. It's a big boy. It's 11.3% ABV, and this was given to me by Anthony, the head brewer at Tenaya Creek, as a gift. And we've been kind of sitting on it for
a while
because we've had this, windfall of beers from Indiana that kind of sidetracked us a little bit. So this was a gift from Anthony at Tenaya Creek. So, and I'm a big fan of wee heavies. It's actually probably my favorite style of dark beer. So, yeah. What else
I did untap
like
it, and 379 rankings have a cumulative score of 4.15. So that speaks pretty well.
It does.
That means that pretty much everybody who drank it liked it.
One more look at it real quick.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I guess the Tusk and Grain series, I went through and looked at it. There's a whole bunch of them. There's porters. Oh, cool. There's obviously wee heavies, but there's a whole series of these. So you have to specify when you get to Tusk and Grain which Tusk and Grain you're drinking at the time.
Yep. And St. Archer is a company that have some experience with. I seem to have strong memories of them. I mean, nothing really.
It seems like not that much is coming from them here.
Yeah.
Like if I go and find St. Archer on shelves, there'll be maybe 1-2 varieties, but it's not like there's, and obviously if they've got an entire series like this, there's plenty of St. Archers out there. Right. We're just not getting them here. So,
which, if you know us and are nagging about Vegas distribution, this is not a surprise.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool bottle. It's can't see any liquid in it at all. It's like pitch black. So, shall we?
Let's
open this bad boy up. I already got a little head start because it's waxed. You can see there. Because I don't want to spend too much time.
It's true.
Wasting too much of your fine time.
As Tony did say, we've got an 11.3 ABV. I checked it on Untappd. We do not have a listing of IBUs. So, not that it's usually germane to this particular variety, but God, that's a cigar smoking beer. This is what that is.
Exactly. Yeah, this is, and I mean, we're talking a 1 pint, 0.9 full ounce here, so this is going to be a task for you and I to get through this one here. So obviously we're about to see probably an extremely dark beer come out. I would say black as midnight. It's actually not as dark as I thought it was going to be.
And Scotch ales, you do want either a goblet. If you don't have a goblet, an oversized wine glass. If you don't have an oversized wine glass, a regular-sized wine glass. Yep. But you want something that's going to have a nice wide mouth to it.
Yeah, fat.
Well, actually, it's not so much the wideness of the mouth. It's the narrowing of the mouth, but a wide body for lots of rolling around For those of you who are swirlers like me, wee
Man.
heavies are almost made for people who like to swirl.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm smelling it all. Now, I have to admit, Tony was reading the description off the bottle, and I was simultaneously reading it on Untapped, and I thought it was a little pretentious. But this is, I mean, look at that lacing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's silky. It's velvety. It's.
I'm smelling alcohol, and I'm smelling the the cacao nibs. I guess it was actually.
Yeah.
I saw.
Definitely getting
Just a little hint of the hazelnut, but a very an alcohol.
alcohol is definitely on the nose, and I'm getting like a really rich espresso, like a really just heavy, unfiltered, untainted by conditions. Just an espresso that's just really rich.
I'll show that to you one more time. Look at that lacing.
It's pretty, and it smells fantastic. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything less. I was expecting, the aroma to be.
Let's face it, you don't make it out of San Diego if you're not making good beer. There's way too much competition. So
yeah, exactly. Kind of a dark brown color. Kind of looks like almost like a dark nut of some kind. What would be like a really dark?
Like a Schwarzbier, maybe.
I think of.
Well, actually, no, you're right.
Nut color
it is. It's more like a porter.
One of those nasty nuts that you get at Christmas time that are just like shaped like triangles. They're just like really they're dark as hell.
Oh, Brazil nuts?
Okay.
I like Brazil nuts myself, actually.
So we're gonna taste this now, I think.
Let's show.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. A wee heavy.
Well,
I get vanilla immediately, like baking vanilla.
I'm almost getting a little citrus.
There's a level of tartness to it that I'm a little surprised to find, actually.
It's kind of mellow, actually.
It is kind of mellow. Actually, I think it's kind of almost weak for a wee heavy. I've had some wee heavies in the past that were just like dank. I mean, they came on and like molasses. They coated your mouth, and this seems a little thin.
Yeah, I mean, when I think of a wee heavy, I think of a project, right? You open up a wee heavy and start drinking it. You have a task at hand, almost. I mean, a labor of love, admittedly, but a task
of the ABV.
nonetheless. Yeah. This, I feel like, it's so drinkable, which I don't normally expect of a wee heavy.
Yeah, like you were saying, this is one you would want to kind of savor at a slow. It's a slow drinker, a slow burn, and you would accompany it with a cigar or
and I want to rescind that because
meat of some kind.
I wouldn't waste cigar money. You got some pipe tobacco, smoke it with this. Yeah, this is more of a pipe smoke than a cigar smoke. There's no reason for you to spend good money on a $20, $30, $50 cigar to drink with this.
This might
not that I dislike this, but it's just
exactly. I don't. You know what I'm also kind of getting? Cola.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, but I'm getting like a cola element somewhere in there.
You're right. Yep, I definitely. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's almost like someone threw a little splash of RC in there or something. That's kind of odd, right? I mean,
there's not a lot of flavor. There's almost no alcohol burn, despite the fact that we got an 11.2.
Yeah, 11.3.
11.3.
I'm a little less.
I'm appreciative to Anthony for the gift, but
absolutely,
I'm not impressed with the beer. I'll put it.
Yeah.
I'm always thankful for a gift. And I. Plus, even if I don't end up liking the beer, I'm still thankful for any beer that I get as a gift.
Plus, this probably would retail for, based on what it is, the size, the alcohol. It's, I would say, safe to say, $12 to $15 for the bottle.
Yeah,
if you bought it at a retail shop. So he gave
I'm
us
going to recommend not doing that.
He gave us a very, very nice gift, and I told him at the time, I said, I love wee heavies. I'm a big fan of wee heavies. In fact, my all-time favorite wee heavy that I can at least instantly think of was the Sam Adams Imperial series. Years ago, they sold a 4-pack. They had an Imperial series, 4 different beers. One of them was a wee, and it was sold in a 4-pack, and that was an outstanding beer. I wish they still made it, but they don't. Yeah, I'm a little let down. It just seems kind of like it's veiled and
if this wasn't so out of price range, which I don't know what the price is, but anytime your bottle's wax sealed, it's probably not going to be economical.
That's true.
I would actually recommend this for beer cocktails. This has just enough flavor to lend itself to beer cocktails, but it is a high ABV, which beer cocktails don't usually use. And like I said, I don't think this is cheap. You know,
right.
So
I think that in this case, the beer smells and looks better than it tastes.
Yeah.
I don't say that very often, but I think that's a fair assessment for this beer. Your score? I know you're not. It's not in a can, so that it's not going to get that extra kick there. So.
Honestly, I can't give it any more than a 3.0. I have to say this is probably my least favorite Wee Heavy I've ever had.
Wow.
And my introductions to Wee Heavy was actually at a home brewing snafu meeting. Somebody had made it at home. Good stuff. It was a lot better than this, I'll tell you that.
It must be interesting to brew a Wee Heavy from scratch because of how you can play with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you really, there's always the cocoa element to it, which right there you can kind of go off in different directions. Molasses, nut, cola for some reason.
Yeah.
Baking vanilla. I'm still getting a little bit of that.
I'm going to show you that one more time and make you understand that is sticking to the glass but not the tongue.
That's it.
Make sure that we
Pretty
are.
fair assessment.
Are we moving? We are moving.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on the assumption that we're still moving, even though the frame is frozen. So
we had a little vortex in time there. I think your score of 3 is probably exactly what I would score it. I don't really feel like I need to go much higher than that. The fact that it was a gift doesn't earn extra points.
No.
It gets more points for Anthony, but it doesn't, doesn't get the beer itself more. Nothing against you, St. Archer, personally. I mean, we've just so happen not to like this beer too much. But at least we tried it. We don't. How many Wee Heavies have we done on the Tigersox?
I don't think too many.
This might be the only one we've ever done, and it turns out it's your least favorite Wee Heavy you've ever had.
Yeah, I really can't bring to mind any. But if we have, no.
In our closing, we have about 2 minutes left. I'd like to praise this guy for something he's done all month long. If you've been following him on Tumblr, Instagram, all his other media outlets, you'll know that he's been speaking passionately and constantly about Trianuary. And here we are on the 28th of January as we're filming this. And he's walked the walk and talked the talk. He has gone to breweries that he never usually attends, events he usually never attends, business cards. I mean, you've really gone and tried new things.
And
really
tomorrow, actually, I'll be hitting. I think Love Lady's closed on Mondays, so I'm planning on hitting Big Dog's new location because I haven't been out to that one yet. Tomorrow after work, and then Love Lady on Tuesday. So
and yesterday,
Trianuary is not over. And yesterday, yes, I did go to Banger's 44th anniversary party. And I got to say, if you're not a fan of quads, but you do like sours, give their excommunicated 4th anniversary ale a try. I don't like quads myself, but it was actually pretty good. And the bottles, the first beer that they've ever bottled are available for $15. So
that's cool. I mean, that's kind of nothing else a collector's item if you're a bottle collector.
Exactly.
They've been around 4 years, and it's the first one they've actually packaged, I guess.
Precisely, yep.
So that's kind of cool.
Bottling.
And Banger's a cool place. They're in downtown in Fremont Street Experience, near the El Cortez Hotel. My recommendation is that you park at the El Cortez and walk there because it's a short walk, and it will save you a lot of searching for parking hassles. There you go.
Indeed. So
we got 30 seconds left. So.
Until next time.
Bye,
drink
everybody.
Good beer.
Drink
Don't break
good
the
beer.
bank doing it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks again, Anthony.
Yep. Bye, everybody.